Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing part 2 of the Dream Team documentary. Part 1 was epic, man. I expect even greater things from part 2. Love how iconic this is, man. I've never really done a deep dive into the Dream Team, and so it's really dope to finally do it, especially after I've been doing my first deep dive on Larry, on Magic, on Jordan, on all these legends of the past. So let's keep hopping into this, becoming basketball historians. That is the goal on this channel, so hopefully y'all are learning alongside with me. Let's get started, man. Let's look at Larry and his baby and see what's going on.
On July 18th, 1992, with the Barcelona Olympics a week away, the U.S. men's basketball team headed overseas.
Straight back into the left.
Is that Larsa Pippen's future boyfriend?
On July 18th, 1992, with the Barcelona Olympics a week away, the U.S. men's basketball team headed over.
Yeah, is that Marcus Jordan? I just watched a video on Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen's beef that they had, and they mentioned his son dating Larsa, and I'm like, that's crazy. She probably knew him at that age.
Straight back into
We're not gonna talk about that though.
They would hold several days of practice in Monte Carlo and play one more tune-up before heading to the Olympics. The luxurious setting on the Mediterranean Sea was fitting for what already may have been the world's most famous team.
Monte Carlo is one of those glamorous cities, and here we were with the most glamorous team ever. So it's kind of a rock starish kind of a thing.
The players were relaxed and confident, and willing to admit there was more to the trip than just basketball.
I don't worry about playing basketball. That comes natural. I just want to have fun. David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan. This is like spring break in the ghetto.
The ghetto.
The opulent resort town was a playground waiting to be explored. And the players weren't shy about enjoying themselves.
Are y'all filming me? Now look.
The scene in Monte Carlo was great.
Hold up. This is Topless Beach?
I just want to have fun. David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan. This is like spring break in the ghetto.
The opulent resort town was a playground waiting.
Bro, she ain't wearing nothing. This might be. Oh my gosh. The distractions.
The players weren't shy about enjoying themselves.
The distractions are everywhere.
Are y'all filming me?
Nah, dude, straight up, they blurred her. Oh my gosh.
Look, the scene in Monte Carlo was great. It was just breathtaking. I was down on the beach, just kind of trying to enjoy some of the scenery.
Bruh, Scott, you wild.
Paradise.
Bruh.
I think every team in the NBA should train here, actually.
Scotty, no way, dude. Paradise. Cut to that, and then cut to him with the giant camera. Oh my gosh.
Train here, actually. They need to get a team here.
Oh my gosh.
Every day we got back to practice, we made a beeline to the swimming pool because all those girls were laying out topless.
I'm going to be in that pool so much the next 2 days. I don't think I'm on the swimming team in Barcelona.
Bruh.
We're all out there with our significant others and all these women walking around topless coming, can I have an autograph? So I signed it and Michael pops me and tells me, see, usually you tell everybody no, but because this lady coming over topless, you're going to sign her autograph. My wife looking at me like...
Crazy, man.
The best part about it was Patrick Ewing buying the beer at the pool. You know, $7 a beer, I never heard of that. Of course, Patrick didn't drink, he didn't know how much beer was.
One thing you don't want to do is drink beer with Larry Bird. And Larry Bird drinks Budweiser, which Budweiser is the strongest beer in the world. And my head hurt for like 2 days.
They were used to being opponents, but Monte Carlo was proving to be the perfect place to find common ground.
I got the coach, that means we get to go first.
Michael Jordan enjoys his golf, as did Chuck Daly.
I got the coach with me, man. I got carte blanche, you know what I mean?
Michael and Chuck played almost every single day, if not every day.
Come off the hill. That may be green, Chuck.
Chuck was playing his practice schedule around our golf time. That, to me, was ideal. Play a little bit of basketball, play a little golf, and you're in Monte Carlo.
Yeah, it bounced like a basketball.
The relationship that a head coach has with his main guy is incredibly important. Chuck's ability to get Michael is amazing because think of how bitter enemies they had to be. Chuck devised the defense that drove Jordan out of his mind. And yet, here they are playing golf together.
That's dope.
Jordan could really have unbelievably bad feelings towards Chuck. Chuck understood that, and he embraced them.
Chuck, yeah. How many I gotta give you today? How many I gotta give you?
That's so dope, dude.
72. I watched that.
That was a bonding thing for me and Chuck. Always been a thing that I treasure just as much as being a part of the team.
For Jordan, golf was only one part of the whirlwind schedule, which his teammates were discovering was just the way he liked it.
What are you doing today, Amstrad? What you gonna do? You wanna sleep? I remember thinking that. Does this guy ever sleep?
Golf, 36 holes. I'm playing it tomorrow, too.
He would do more things and be ready to practice and play as much as anybody.
The thing that I remember the most was going out and playing golf with Michael Jordan before a game. And I thought, man, I'm going to be exhausted tonight. And Michael just had ridiculous energy and was phenomenal. I felt like I was running in quicksand a little bit. And so, it gave me a whole nother level of respect for kind of the freak of nature that he really is.
Grab and play the food, Jim.
We played cards in Magic's room till 5 o'clock in the morning pretty much every night. It was so much fun.
Right, homie? Yeah, I'm tired.
He's like a bionic guy, or he'd play cards, play golf.
He a robot, dude.
Play
He ain't real.
basketball.
He ain't real.
I don't know when he ever slept. Finally, after a ball game, he was just lying down. And I looked at him, I said, I think that's the first time he's gone to sleep on the whole trip.
He having too much fun to go to sleep. Sleep for the week.
After a few days in Monte Carlo, the players returned to the court for an exhibition against the French national team.
Everybody had their eyes on one team. You could feel that it was just such talent, such incredible skill, and it was just such a pleasure to watch.
The Americans won the game easily, even if their performance was far short of seamless.
It wasn't a great game. A lot of sloppy passing. I didn't like any of it.
It was a terrible game, and U.S. looked half interested. And so Chuck kind of the next morning...
That's what I'm saying, dude. There's too many distractions, and all your opponents are, like, so much lesser than you.
Carlo, even though everybody was a little hungover and tired, had to really kick their butt.
Chuck says, okay, this is what's going to happen. We're going to play it like a real game. We're going to play 4 quarters.
We had me, Scotty, Mullins, Bird, and Patrick, and Magic had his 5. We weren't going to change that team at no point in time. You got your 5, I got my 5.
We gave them the college guy. You can have Christian Laettner. We don't want him. You can have him.
Poor
He's
Christian.
just over there waiting to tag in. But it was about pride, and the college kid couldn't help either one of the teams.
Michael Jordan called Clyde out and went at him. Tell him, this is what I'm going to do to you. Fall away jumper, good. What did I tell you? So I said, no, Clyde, you better get him back. You better get him back.
He did.
Charles Barkley said, I want to take Karl Malone now.
Yeah.
So Charles gets it, fall away jumper, good. I said, Carl, you got to get him back. You better go down there and get him back. Carl went right at him, jump shot. You ain't nothing, Barkley. So then I came down.
Is that really where that meme comes from, dude? I've seen this meme.
So then I came down.
Oh, it's so iconic when I can find a meme and like the origin of it.
His energy is real high. He feels like he's in an opportunity to prove himself. And showcase that, hey, look, I'm still Magic Johnson. I still dominate this game.
That's all right. That's all right. We go from here.
Magic was saying, you ain't the guy, and we got other players in this gym.
Don't be cheating on me.
Doesn't take much to get Michael going. Just a little something to tweak him, and it's on.
Beautiful.
Like to lose.
Mike always got that look. When you see that look, then you know just get in the damn ball and get out the way.
As much as it was 5-on-5, you could see in Monte Carlo that it was gravitating towards, okay, Michael and Magic.
Magic was hesitant to surrender his place on the mountaintop. And Michael, being Michael, he needed to say, no, I'm on the top of the mountain now.
Magic was saying, look, NBA's not yours yet. You know, I'm still here. Michael's like, no, it's over. This is mine. And the funny thing was Larry was sitting on the side going, it's his.
Larry and Christian just on the side like, yo, this is dope to watch.
Chuck realized the competition aspect was getting a little bit too high.
Killing everybody on our squad.
He wanted to end practice, but Magic didn't want to end because he wanted to keep playing because we just kicked his ass.
How you like that ass kicking we gave you?
No. Come on now.
Well, y'all got the first quarter of practice.
By the time practice was over, even Magic had to acknowledge basketball's landscape had been changed forever.
Larry and I were talking, and Michael walks in, and he says, "It's a new sheriff in town." And we both hit each other like, well, he's not lying.
That's funny, man.
Monte Carlo was kind of a turning point. Walls started to come down from, you know, when you're playing against each other, you have these rivalries. These are my teammates now. They're guys that, you know, that I'm looking towards for support. It seemed like we became more friends than anything else.
The players were off to Barcelona, headed to the Olympics, unmistakably as a team.
That's awesome, dude.
The United States men's basketball team landed in Barcelona for the Olympics on July 24th, 1992. In store was an experience unlike anything they or the sports world had ever seen.
The plane landing in Barcelona, helicopters flying over it.
We're thinking, wow, what is all the commotion? What happened? And then we figured out they were there for us.
That's funny.
That was the first time that we realized how popular and how enormous this thing was. I was like, guys, if we lose, it's going to be like the biggest upset in sports history.
Barkley was right. There was no margin for error. A reality the rest of the team openly accepted in their first press conference in Spain.
I know I'm really afraid to fail because I can't go back home if we don't win the gold. Even though I'm from a little small place in Summerfield, those 250 people there said, I can't come back.
That's funny.
Barkley, meanwhile, handled an endless barrage of questions as only he could.
How did you feel in 1972 when the Soviet Union beat the United States in that wild game?
Well, I had just flunked my entrance exam into kindergarten, so that was the only thing,
You know, everybody that has ever been
Why
in front
would
of
they ask him that question?
a camera, we tend to not say certain things.
Why don't they just take their ass whipping like people and go home?
Barkley says things that we would think about and never say.
We're going to have a little revenge in our hearts for 72 and 88. David, he can't say that because he's a Christian, but
He said, man, you don't talk honestly enough to the media. You need to tell them what you're really thinking. I said, Charles, you talk too much to the media. You need to stop telling them everything you're thinking.
And when Charles was asked about the team's first opponent, his prediction was as honest as ever.
I don't know anything about Angola, but Angola's in trouble, I think.
It's so funny, man.
Just moments ago, the Dream Team boarded the bus outside their hotel along the Ramblas. They're heading for their first matchup in Barcelona with the Angolans.
I can remember the first game, the real game, when we came out of the locker room and stepped on the court. And I finally said to myself, I can't believe this, I'm here.
At that point, we were in serious Olympic mode.
This actually may be the biggest
mismatch of the entire Olympics. Barkley off of
Dang.
feed from Mullen, and he drew the foul. Magic
Boom. Poor Angola, man.
with a 46-1 run.
My gosh.
46-1.
It was just a tremendous atmosphere because there was an appreciation for how great the U.S. players were.
After the first half, Barkley's pregame prediction appeared dead on. But in the second, Charles found some trouble.
I had the players in Angola who play against South Barkley. They told us there's no a kid, a fat boy, is many aggressive in the paint.
Rebound Barkley. Rebound Barkley. And he's fouled and shoves Davis.
Dang.
Well, Charles getting a bit aggressive.
I thought they were playing dirty. And I told old boy, I don't even know if he understood. I said, hey, man, ease up on the elbows.
Barkley from Pippen.
I let it go twice.
You can see the frustration with Barkley.
And the next time, I just cracked it.
Barkley from Pippen. And a technical foul has been called on Barkley.
To his dying day, Charles claims the guy elbowed him 3 times. I said, Charles, you know, you're full of crap.
No, it's not true.
Oh.
I didn't have Barkley before the incident.
Dang. Barkley lying up in here, maybe.
People always say, turn the other cheek. If you turn the other cheek, I'm gonna hit you another cheek too.
I thought, what are you doing, Charles? The guy is half your size, but you know Charles is an equal opportunity abuser.
Erlander Coimbra did not think it was a
Boom. Dang.
friendly elbow.
That's the same guy that just asked you for an autograph, Charles. I mean, you think he's not intimidated?
I think he's act like a bullying, but maybe it's from his personality.
Dang, Charles.
Has defeated Angola by the score of 116 to 48.
Oh my gosh.
The game may have ended in a rout, but afterwards, the result was overshadowed by the controversy.
What's with the elbow?
Well, he hit me, I hit him. That's the way it is.
Charles made you look like the ugly Americans, which we were trying not to do.
We said to Charles, look, man, you're a reflection of all of us. So if you do it, they're not going to write the article that Charles Barkley did. They're going to say the dream team.
Barkley had stained a dream debut for the Americans. But in their next game against Croatia, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan grabbed the spotlight, with the focus on their matchup with one of Europe's best players, Toni Kukoč.
Ayo. I didn't realize. Wait a minute. Did I? I've been watching so many videos that I can't even remember. I feel like I knew that Kukoč was. They played against him at one point, but that's so dope that he ended up becoming their teammate.
The game involves Toni Kukoč, second-round pick of the Chicago Bulls back in 1989. The Bulls made a strong push to sign him last season.
Silence him, Tony.
At that time, general managers in the league were trying to come up with gems, you know, make their discoveries overseas. And Krause thought this guy could play in the NBA.
While Jordan and Pippen had been winning back-to-back titles, Chicago GM Jerry Krause had been publicly wooing Kukoč to join the Bulls.
Krause was recruiting this guy and talking how great he was. You know, that's like a father who has all his kids and now he sees another kid that he loves more than he loves his own.
That's funny.
So we were not playing against Toni Kukoč. We were playing against Jerry Krause in a Croatian uniform.
But unfortunately for the real Toni Kukoč, he was now the target of the world's 2 best defensive players.
Tough.
They was debating who was going to guard him. No, I got it. No, I got it.
I'm looking at Michael and Scotty, and they're ready for, like, blood. Like, man.
We knew the world was going to be watching. We knew everyone wanted to see what Toni Kukoč was like, and we were going to give him the worst experience he ever had on the basketball court.
Brutal.
Pippen drew the initial assignment of shadowing Kukoč and harassed the Croatian from the opening whistle.
It was hard to run across the half court without a ball. And with the ball, it was just, here, somebody else get it.
Toni definitely wasn't getting a shot up, and he wasn't going to score.
Kukoč is nothing for 4, and he's contributed nothing.
We wanted to go guard him on the bench.
Kukoč is called for the offensive foul, and the pressure continues.
And after Pippen wore Kukoč down, it was Jordan's turn.
Kukoč, stolen by Jordan. He reads it better than anyone. Slam dunk.
Them dudes were all over him.
Rejecting Kukoč. Here's a 3-on-2. Pippen.
I had questions from my teammates during the game, like, what is going on? Do you not see that they're really trying to get you off the court? And we're like, so what? I guess that's how NBA game is played.
Yeah.
Pippen, Jordan, and the Americans cruised to another victory. This one by 38 points. But the domination had its detractors.
Hey man, losing by 38 points is kind of not bad considering they won games on average by like way more.
This team of All-Stars is almost too good. Is it a positive or a negative?
The question was now being asked, was the Dream Team too great for its own good?
This team of All-Stars is almost too good. Some think that we should go back to the collegians. It's been too easy.
I think then we ought to ban the African runners from the 10,000 meters because they make it look so easy
Fair.
as well.
Fair.
This is about our best, and this is one.
That's what the Olympics is, man. That's what it should be all about.
There's been some comments that the Dream Team is getting all the attention, and there seems to be some resentment about it. Have you heard about it, and do you have any feelings about it?
Basically, you know, we haven't heard about it. We're just here to do our job.
The media may have been looking for signs of a backlash, but in Barcelona and in the world beyond, the embrace of the Dream Team was universal.
You're gonna stand out and root against Picasso? I mean, seriously. They rooted for genius at work.
I kept thinking that the attention would dissipate. They're going to play the first game. They're going to win by 60. People are going to go back and watch Trek.
Jordan in transition with the slam to give Team USA a 60-point lead.
It didn't. It kept building and building and building.
The U.S. with another trouncing 127-83, 127 points.
Workers were trying to get autographs. The security people were trying to get autographs. All the athletes were standing on side like a parade.
What a ball fake by Scottie Pippen. It is a 58-point lead.
People perceived us as being superheroes.
This was a blowout on the U.S. men's Olympic team.
The guy on the bench is taking pictures. And I said, wow, we are having an effect over here.
Wrap around pass to Drexel. Another easy victory in this, their 5th game of the Olympics.
It was as if the President of the United States was in the midst of a caravan that was going through the streets.
It was like the Beatles, where there's thousands and thousands of people waiting all the time.
That was the most exhilarating 15 seconds of my life.
We're like, wow, this is amazing.
No one member of the Dream Team reveled in the Olympic experience more than Charles Barkley. After throwing the controversial elbow against Angola, Barkley had emerged as the team's most visible player.
Everybody always had the same question. How much of an ass is Charles Barkley?
Hey, Jack, when am I going to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated for this stuff? I should be on the Dream Team cover.
And then every time you'd go spend time with him, you know, you'd just realize that he was the most enjoyable act, not only in all of sports, but possibly in all of pop culture.
Sometimes I dream that he is me. I just want to be like Mike.
Right away, I told my editors, I said, well, the number one angle here is what is Charles doing?
And if you wanted the answer to that question, all you had to do was follow the crowds.
They're like, we don't want you guys out and about because we don't know how safe it is. And I'm like, dude, I'm at the Olympics. I'm not going to stay in my room the whole time.
Fair.
So Barkley strolled Los Ramblas, a man of the people if ever there was one.
Man, I walked up and down the Ramblas every night And the people were fantastic. They all wanted autographs and wanted to take pictures.
We could be inside the hotel. Soon we heard the big roar. We said, there go Charles. So Charles would be walking, and then thousands would be following him everywhere he went. He was the Pied Piper.
Charles would go over to the village and find the Angolan players and hang out along the Ramblas at night. He was the most memorable person of the 1992 Olympics.
I just saw this touch he had. I don't think anybody else in the world could have done it beside Charles Barkley. At the end of the day, he was America's best ambassador.
Barkley was celebrated for experiencing the Olympics on his own terms. More quietly, one of his teammates found a way to do the same.
We had the motorcycle escorts and we bussed through traffic like Dick Tracy. But this one day we got stuck in traffic and we're just sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. Finally I said, that's it. Let's go. Anybody wants to go with me, I'm heading.
He'd get off the bus, and his family met him. He started walking right through the middle of everybody, and nobody noticed him. I'm still on the bus, seeing him walk down the street, and I'm saying to myself, I would give anything to do what he just did.
He blends in, dude.
See, guys, this
You don't look like a basketball player.
the Ramblas. See all the footprints? All right.
That's funny, dude.
Ramblas, it's like Times Square or something. There's just so many people walking. I'm 6'1". I'm about the average size of everybody else on that little walk. So I'm walking with my family and I have the camera and nobody's noticing me.
You think it's the sunglasses that's fooling them? Must be. Hi, you're from America?
Yeah.
Whereabouts? Whereabouts?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. You been watching the Dream Team at all?
Yeah, what do you expect?
They're pretty good, aren't they? Yeah.
No
That's
attention
so funny,
whatsoever.
dude.
Finally, we ran across this lady who had the Dream Team and all the pictures on her T-shirt.
Hi. Are you an American?
But of course.
You look wonderful.
Why, thank you.
She started speaking real excitedly about each of the players. And I said, have you had a chance to meet anyone?
Of course. We met Charles Barkley the other night.
Did ya? He's a hell of a player. See, you got all the players right there on your shirt. Is Charles the only one you've ever seen?
The only ones I've ever met.
Hey, guys, do you know any of those guys on there?
I think my oldest son, Houston, ruined the surprise.
That's my dad. Your dad?
That's your dad? Too bad he's not here.
You play on a
I
team?
do, yeah.
Who is that guy?
I can't go anywhere without being bugged.
That's funny. That's so funny, dude.
Really not much different from Michael Jordan walking through here.
Hey man, you get all the fame of the NBA without all the attention. I feel like a lot of people would take that. You get the money, you get to play with the best players, you get the lifestyle, but you don't have to deal with the crowds.
Surreal experiences had become the norm. But even more memorable were the unlikely friendships developing behind the curtain.
It was a unique mix. You know, Larry Bird and Patrick Ewing became like best friends. I got a white guy from Indiana, and I got a brother from Jamaica.
Patrick said I could pick his mind. It took me 3 minutes. Now he gets a chance to come back and start picking on mine.
Took me one. We were probably the two of the most unlikely people you thought that would be friends. But if you look, not only Larry and I got to be great friends, but all of those guys got to be much better friends.
We all enjoyed each other. We all enjoyed the ride. And we got a sense of each other as men. Then, when we got to the court, it made it even better.
The Dream Team's chemistry turned out to be the hallmark of their success, as the players closed in on what they came for.
Barkley now over the side leading cheers.
Their big margins of victory may have been a testament to their dominance, but numbers couldn't capture what made watching them so unforgettable.
Guys played the best basketball you've ever seen in your life. It was literally like great poetry or great art.
At times you feel you're watching a performance, a concert, rather than a basketball competition.
This was fun. This was like, it's how basketball's supposed to be.
I got a question for y'all who've been around for the Dream Team and around for present day Olympics, specifically the one from last year with Bron, Curry, KD. Do you think that this '92 Dream Team is A, more iconic than the 2024 team and like present day teams that we get now? Question 1, are they more iconic? Question 2, are they a better team? Because we also have Larry, who's kind of on his last legs. We got Magic, who's kind of on his last legs as well. We got Christian Laettner on the team. So, like, with people not being, like, at their best, do you think this is the best Olympic team we've ever put out? Or do you think we've gotten better, like the 2008, 2012, stuff like that? That's my second question. Third question, do you think it's more fun to watch now, where a lot of these, like, European teams have gotten a lot better, and like Team USA in 2024 almost lost. It took a ridiculous comeback versus Serbia to actually get the win. So do y'all, like, I'm kind of curious what y'all's mindsets are, because like I feel like the better competition makes it more exciting, because with this team it's like no one ever thought they were going to lose, but they're also, this team might be more iconic just because it was the first team to ever really do it. So I don't know, what do y'all think?
And at the center of the fun was the team's biggest star, who had come to Barcelona at the peak of his powers and shown how much his popularity had exploded.
I will say this one thing about Michael Jordan. I've been around other celebrities in my life. I've never seen people react like they do to him. People go crazy when they see him.
In every corner of the world, there was someone who just wanted to see him.
Please, Michael Jordan!
No one had the sort of pull, the gravity that Michael Jordan had.
Jordan had initially come to Barcelona reluctantly, but an early morning trip just before the gold medal game revealed how meaningful his Olympic experience had
Crazy,
become.
dude.
What time in the morning is it right now?
6:30, 6:15, 6:45, something like that. And I'm drinking coffee, so it's gotta be 100. Can we go now? Where you from?
Albuquerque?
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Big fan of yours. Everyone's a big fan of yours.
Your name? George Hirsch. George, how you doing? Michael Jordan, nice to meet you. Last night I hit my wall, man.
Did you?
I couldn't make a basket.
What are you doing up so early?
I do remember getting up early to walk into the stadium.
That is the thing that I remember the most about the Olympics. Olympic Stadium. Imagine all the athletes that's been here before us. It's amazing. What about Edwin Moses? He won 122 consecutive races. I think everybody's got something to cherish. I think this is something that my kids are gonna love one day.
The Dream Team squared off against Croatia again in the gold medal game, offering the world one more lasting impression of their supremacy.
Barkley with the lead for Monte. Behind the back, Drexler.
Team USA came to send a message tonight.
We wanted to win and we wanted to dominate, but how we did it, sharing the ball, including everybody. We did it as a true team.
That's awesome, dude.
The U.S. has defeated Croatia 117 to 85, and they have won the gold here in Barcelona.
Closer game than I would have thought for the finale, but makes sense.
Campeón olímpico y medalla de oro, el equipo de los Estados Unidos de América.
There was never really any doubt the Dream Team would win gold in 1992. But as they walked back onto the court to get their medals, the moment still overwhelmed them.
You saw a lot of cheers from players. It was a very proud moment for me because anytime you represent your country, you know, that's a prideful thing.
Man, sent chills down my spine. It was a reward that I had never felt like that I would ever achieve.
So dope,
to do
dude.
it on that stage with those group of guys. It's a memory I'll never forget.
Nothing in my life has ever felt like standing on that podium. I was getting goosebumps.
every single time I heard the national anthem after that had a different significance to me.
That's so
I knew
cool.
what it really meant, you know.
As a young kid growing up, I used to watch Olympics on TV with my father, and all he talked about was the Star Spangled Banner and the gold medal. It made him feel proud to be American. Being up on that podium that night and receiving it, my father, he'd been pretty proud.
All those emotions just overcame me. I got to be one of the guys one more time for my country. I said, man, I'll never forget this moment. You know, if this is the end, this is how I wanted to go out.
This group may well be the greatest team ever assembled in the history of team sports.
Y'all think they're the greatest? And the only reason I ask is because Larry was not in his prime anymore, and Magic had missed a year of basketball. He was obviously still really good, but I'm just curious what y'all think.
The medal ceremony was over. Another realization began to settle in.
When I walked off, I remember thinking that whole dream has come to an end.
The next season, every Olympian except Magic Johnson and Larry Bird would return to the NBA.
Dang.
Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen would win their third title against Charles Barkley and the Phoenix Suns. On the way to 6 championships overall, the last 3 with Toni Kukoč. Eventually, other members of the team would also win titles.
B-Rob.
But each NBA player on the Dream Team would reach the Hall of Fame. Still, it's what they did together that summer that had the biggest impact on the game.
Even Christian Laettner became a Hall of Famer?
Impact that continues to grow today.
It really lifted basketball, and it gave birth to international stars who had nothing to do with those games in '92, but who took so much from it.
We made the game a worldwide game. You know, I talked to Tony Parker, I talked to Ginobili, I talked to Dirk Nowitzki. Those guys say their first love of basketball started with the Dream Team.
That's so cool.
And I'm really proud of that.
Yeah. Trying to
The world can change a lot
get a 13-pounder out there.
in 20 years. But there are moments in time you never forget. No matter how long it's been. No matter how much else has changed in your life since. 20 years later, they've all kept ties to the game in one way or another. And they all talk about the summer of '92 as if it happened just yesterday. An experience still unlike any other in their remarkable basketball lives.
I've never had more fun being around anybody. Everybody got along. There was no ego. We had fun. You know, clearly everybody reminds me I never won a championship. So that to me was like winning the championship, winning the gold medal, and hanging out with these guys.
Good point.
The reward itself is really only a small part of the story. It's what the gold medal represents that will always tie these men together.
This is like this fraternity. That's pretty awesome.
I don't think you're ever going to be able to get 11 Hall of Famers to play all at once, you know, on one team. That's unheard of.
We go on the bus. We come back. Walk out the hotel. Wave. Wave outside your window. I can't believe it. So magical. So
Hey, I would react like that as well.
It changed sport as we know it. They showed the world how to play basketball. What other team can say that? I don't think we'll ever see anything like it again.
That's why
It's an insult
to me it would be the most iconic.
Anybody else to that team.
Take a good look.
It's an insult to compare anybody else to that team.
Interesting. An insult.
Take a good look. Perhaps we'll never see a team this great again.
No team will ever have that happen. Hasn't had that happen. And that's the dream team.
Mm-hmm. What a dope documentary, man. No! Chuck Daly. 09. He lived a long life, though.
92 gold medalists, Olympics. USA basketball, Dream Team, original, NBA. Give me something.
Alright, man. What a doc, dude. That was great. That was great. I would say, based on the questions that I asked, I would say Dream Team's the most iconic, especially with the international influence that it caused. Like, it just birthed a lot of great European and players from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? They're always the greatest team. I mean, obviously 2012, the Redeem Team, 2024, the most recent team, the Avengers. I don't remember what they called them, but I think all of them were great. I think this one's just more iconic. That just might be the difference. And I don't know, man. I guess we'll see in 30 years how the world views the Dream Team, the Redeem Team, the Avengers team, and we'll see what kind of ultimately reigns supreme. I think for now, the Dream Team is still one of those that we'll just never forget. But great documentary, man. It's so cool for me to kind of relive these moments because I didn't get to experience it live myself, and I wish I could have. So always a blessing and an honor to be able to do it after the fact, man. Better late than never. Appreciate all you who are going through this journey with me, having this good discourse in the comments. I'm not asking these questions to be a jerk or to annoy y'all, but I'm asking it to truly just have some more dialogue and discourse. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you have a great day, night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Doses!